usually read more than one book at a time. I'm currently reading 3 different books. One book usually has a place by the bath, another book has a place by the bed, and then the book that is my current favourite of the 3 is the one I carry around and I read on the tube, on the bus, when I don't have something else to do. The first book I'm reading is The End of the Affair by Graham Greene. It's an intense and passionate account of an adulterous love affair set in wartime Britain between a writer called Bendrix, who's known only by his surname, and a woman called Sarah, who is married to an up-and-coming civil servant. The truth is that this book is a love triangle, but the triangle is an unexpected one. It is not Sarah, her husband, and Bendrix. It is Sarah, Bendrix, and God. And Sarah has, while Bendrix was unconscious, prayed to God that if he will spare Bendrix's life, she will give up the adulterous affair. Sarah is a lapsed Catholic, and the rest of the book concerns her struggle to maintain that promise to God. Michael Ondaatje's Aniel's Ghost. Aniel's Ghost is probably the most conventional of his works. It's a political story. It's about a young woman who goes back to Sri Lanka, the land of her birth, during the Civil War. She is a forensic anthropologist, and she has the task of identifying one of thousands of corpses, the results of political killings that turn up in that country. And it's also about her relationship with Sarath, who is the archaeologist with whom she works, and who has a different view of how far they should go in their search for the truth. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. It opens in a place called Hailsham, which appears at first glance to be a boarding school somewhere in Britain. But almost immediately you sense something is different. The children don't have teachers. Instead, they have guardians. You don't quite recognise the landscape. It appears to be sometimes the future and sometimes the past. But what you discover at the end is that these children are actually clones. They have been created so that their organs can be harvested for use in the medical profession, and their fate really is to serve mankind and die. The book is also about repression of the soul, so that by the end of it, even as you will Kathy and the other children to run away from their fate, you know, like the rest of us, that they probably never will.